office. Was he as consequential in the successive elections after that? And despite the fact that he was present, even in old age, and at least 2 elections happened while he was still alive, we did not see that kind of influence. Do you agree, Bwana Kirwa, that probably Raila Odinga is someone different, and even in death, his influence could still be felt in 2027?
Well, Raila can be defined in so many parameters. Raila the person was somebody who was able to mix with any section or any stratum of our population. He would be at ease with the ordinary people. He would also be at ease with intellectuals. He would be at ease with even international players or diplomats. And therefore would be able to discuss at every level. Raila, you would find him in the afternoon possibly having late lunch with diplomats at the Serena. Then by the evening, you would find him at Mama Oliech having fish with ordinary people. Not any leader that I know today of the stature of Raila would be able to do that with ease. And you would find that he's actually relaxed. He's not doing it just for the sake of the cameras. He's doing it because he believed everybody deserved his attention. That is something that will be lacking from any leader who takes over ODM. Raila was also a system in the sense that whatever was said and whatever he was about to decide, you would just hear. You did not need to look for him. You just needed to go to a Juakali, whether it is in Homa Bay, whether it's in Kitale or even Turkana, or somewhere in Mandera, and you'll find that that system was already informed of the likely decision Baba was going to take. The third issue that is Raila was an institution that he was able to create the dynamism that every system must have, build institutions that are independent and can operate independently, but also they are interdependent with other institutions within the same system. That is something that will be very hard. I have the example of him being able to agree with the moderates. I call them, the moderates are those people who are now talking of broad-based. And he was also able to agree with Edwin Sifuna, who seems not to be of the opinion that there is need for us to work with the government of the day, that ODM can chart its own path regardless of whether they're in the opposition or in government. So that is something that I know whoever is taking over from Raila, whether it is the current acting party leader or any other person to be appointed, will not have all those attributes. Raila never rested. Actually, it is now that he has rested. Because Raila, you would meet him at 9 o'clock somewhere in Karen. By 11 o'clock, he's somewhere in Lavington. By 1 o'clock, he's somewhere on Mombasa Road. By 3 o'clock, he's on his way to the airport to fly to Mombasa to be received the following day in a function that may last the rest of the day. So that is something that I don't, even at my age, I don't have that capacity. I don't even have 50% of that capacity. I choose to rest when I have to rest. That's why I came late and I apologize. But Raila never rested. It is now that he has rested. And if President William Ruto wanted to have any benefit of ODM, he should actually fold UDA and Kenya Kwanza and defect back to ODM. Okay. After all, he was part of the Pentagon. That's the only way he can capture a certain amount of votes that are captive to ODM spirit. Otherwise, he will not enjoy what he thinks he will get.
Talking about the parties now, because we were talking about Raila Odinga, the person, but the party, and I think it's very difficult to